Welcome student. Today we are going to learn about the different operations in a document. First of all, we have to create a new document. To creating a new document, we have to go to the file menu and then new and the text document. So we can also use the shortcut key of keyboard by using Ctrl plus N. The next operation is saving. To save a file. To save a file, we have to go to the file, then save, and also give the name of the file. By default, the file is saved in .odt. It is the extension of your file. Okay. And also we can use the shortcut key Ctrl plus S from your keyboard and save the file. So you can use file and save. Go to file and click on the save button, then that can be used, and also you can use Ctrl plus S. After saving files with some name, it is called as file. Okay. The next operation is save as. So save as and save both are different thing. If we want to save the same file with some other name at a different location, we use save as option. Like it is you are saving a file in a place, and also you have to save another location same file, then you use save as. Next operation is the closing. For closing a file, we use the file menu. You go to the file menu and then use close, and also the cross you can use. Another operation, opening Ctrl plus O to open a file. Give the name of the file and click on the OK button. You have to open the saved file. Okay, previously you saved file can be opened by using Ctrl plus O also. This is the shortcut key used in to open a document wherever you saved. So these are the you have to remember the keyboard shortcuts like Ctrl plus N, Ctrl plus S, okay, Ctrl plus O. Okay, these are the main operations frequently used in a document. Okay, to open, to close, and to open new document. Next something is this cursor movement. Here your cursor is looks like a vertical eye in the whole document, blinking line that is called. We can also say where the text character will appear is known as cursor. It is the blinking line appear in your document where the blinking line is start, where that from that you can type your text. Control keys, cursor control keys, there are 4 control keys in your keyboard that are left, right, off, down. Okay, when you press the left button, the cursor will move to the left, and when you click on the right arrow key, the cursor will move to the right, and you up to off the, and down for move to the down. Another key is home key, which brings the cursor to the starting of the line. When you press the home key, the cursor wherever the cursor is, it is come back to the starting point of a line. End button is also there, which is used to bring your cursor to the end of the line. Wherever you are in a line, the cursor goes to the end of the line. Okay, so these are also some keys used. Another one is Control plus home. Okay, it is used to bringing the cursor to the beginning of your document, starting point of your document, a whole document. Okay, and Control plus end, it is used to bring your cursor to the end of the document. Your whole document last point have to move, so you use the Control plus end, and to go to the starting point of your document, you have to use the Control plus home. Okay. Next is when moved over the text the mouse pointer changes to I shape from arrow shape. Okay, whenever you moving, first of all your mouse is looks like a arrow mark, and when you are move your mouse over a text, over the text, it is changes into I shape. Next is we have to now do some practicals like opening a document, closing a document. So to open a document we have to go to the file, then new and text document. When we are clicking on the text document, the text document will appear. It takes some time and appear on the screen. So this is your text document window. First it is the title bar, then menu bar, then standard toolbar and formatting toolbar. You can use different commands from the formatting toolbar also. Here the eye shape, eye is blinking like it is your cursor, and from where you have to type. Okay, you can use the scroll the below in this to magnify your document, to make large size and small size. You have to scroll and also use the plus and minus sign to increase and decrease of your size of the document. From the cursor we have to start to typing. The wherever the I beam is blinking we have to start. So I am writing here hello student. Okay, and I want to change the font size. So I have to select this text and go to the font size, and I make it to large size, and the size of the font is changes from the small size to large size. So these are the operation from the toolbar, and we have to save the file. Where we have to go? Here it is the command save button, and also we have to go to the file menu and then save. Okay, so by clicking on the save button, here saving window dialog box is appear, and we have to specify the place where I have to store the file. So now I am going to store it on the desktop, and file name I have to specify. I am giving the file name as student1. Okay, or type also it is of ODF text document, and click on the save button. The file is saved on the desktop. It takes some time to saving and also saved on the desktop. Okay, so to save, this is the things. If I want to save the files in another place, I use the save as. Here how the save as is work. Let's go to the file menu and click on the save as button. So when you are clicking on the save as button, save as dialog box will appear, and here I am going to save the document in the documents. Okay, and where here I give the name of the file as student2 and click on the save. So what happened? The file is saved in the document is student2 and the file student1 is saved on the desktop. So in the both places the file is saved, the document is same but saved in the different places. You can close this and can see the student1 file is appear in on the desktop, in your desktop, and you can click on that and can open it also. Also you can go to the document and there you find the student2 file. Here student2, here it is student2 file is there, and you have to click on the student2 file to open the document also. Okay, so these are the some operations you have to learn about it and go through this. Also we want to close the file. To close the file, go to the file menu and click on the close button, and also here it is the cross mark, you have to click on